Disc locks. Yes, let's talk disc locks. Welcome, YouTubers. This is Glock 27 for Jimmy. Today, we're not talking about Glocks. Today, we're talking about locks, and specifically disc locks. I like to talk about locks. I also like to talk about Glocks. I wish I liked to talk about clocks, because then that would really be cool. But anyway, we're focused today on disc locks. Which one should you buy? Which one should you not buy? We'll give you a little hint there. But anyway, let's talk the differences between a good quality lock and a bad quality disc lock for your purposes. Which one should you buy? Okay, the four locks that I have, the four disc locks that I have that I've collected over the years, I just wanted to talk a little bit about the differences of them and the quality of them and that type of thing to see if this video will help anyone. Now, I picked up this Brinks from one of the big box stores at about $18, I think it was. Sometimes you can see them on sale for 15 bucks or something, I believe. And then I have this Wordlock, also combination lock from... I actually bought this from U-Haul right before one of my trips when I didn't have any other disc locks, and I've had this for several years. The nice thing about this one compared to this one is, as you can see, the letters go all the way through, and when you're grabbing it, it's easier to change the letters, in this case numbers, but there's nothing on the back, so they're smaller, they're a little bit harder to move up and down. I put a thumbnail on it to move them, but and then you turn the whole thing. So anyway, the Wordlock, to me, if you're looking for a combo type disc lock, I like this Wordlock a little bit better. And you can find these all over Amazon, the Wordlock combo disc locks. Hardened steel on that one, and this one also says hardened. So anyway, cheap locks, and there's a reason why they're inexpensive. It's because they're actually cheaply made. There are YouTube videos out there showing a big pair of pliers, not even a real monster pair, just a beefy pair of pliers on this right here with it locked, and just twisting it real hard, and it actually bends everything inside and opens it right up. If you want to search, I forget who did that video, but it's made in China. It's lighter weight. You can feel the difference. I'll talk about these in a minute. In the weight, you can sure feel it. And one of the reasons why, when you open the shackle up, you don't see anything. I don't know how hard it is or how easy it is to see on the camera that you don't see the shackle there at all. So in other words, the shackle, it only comes down a little bit, and so the rest of it's just hollow inside, as opposed to the ABUS that I'm going to be talking about in a moment, that goes almost all the way around, adding to the stability of it. We'll look at weight differences and size differences here as well. Like this ABUS 2070, and by the way, this one was $53.32 for me anyway. When I bought it, I was able to find that. This one, I don't remember exactly how much I paid for it, but I think it was about $10 more. It's a little bit bigger. This one's the ABUS Diskus 2080. The 80 is the millimeters, and you can see that it's roughly, well, I'm not in dead center, but it's an 80 millimeter disc lock, and this one is the 70 millimeter disc lock. And they make a 90. It's a 90 is a bigger shackle. It's a beefier one. I've seen one. I do not own one, but I imagine it's like a shackle like my Abloy, which is just a monster shackle that wouldn't fit in a lot of like storage unit hasps or whatever you call them. So that's not going to be an option in a lot of cases. This Vero is a really nice one in that once you lock it on, it's really hard to get to that shackle, but these are pricey. I got a 2-pack of these for around $250. And that's an old one that this is just there for looks. Like, oh, that's a really cool lock. Yeah. Not very easy to pick, I would imagine, with a key like that. However, these are the ones we're talking about today, disc locks. If you are going to lock up a shed that has garden tools in it and a few things not of high value, you're mainly wanting to keep the kids out from going in there and playing and hurting themselves on a garden tool or something, I don't think there's anything wrong with just throwing one of these on there, just to keep the shed locked, save a little bit of money, pay $15 or so, $15 to $18 for one like this. But if you have anything of value at all in that shed, I would definitely not buy a cheap lock, because a lot of people, especially criminals, burglars, they know how easy these are to get into. They know that they can just twist this right open, and they also know that they can pick this lock. A lot of people can there's videos out there of holding this down while it's locked and looking for the one that has the most movement and starting with that. And what you're doing is one letter at a time or number at a time with pressure on it, and you can manipulate this to guess one at a time each letter. I don't do that. I don't lock pick. It sounds like a fun hobby, but I haven't got into that yet. But my point is, some people can pick these. I don't know. It's the convenient part is not having to fumble for a key, or you might lose your key, but I guess you could forget the combination too, for that matter. Or you could just keep this on the gate and have the combo gate, and then keep one on the shed and have the combo SHED. Probably not very secure, huh? But anyway, this just feels more sturdy, but it really does. So it's got a little dust shield on it. A little harder to pick these kind of locks. When you open this up, can you see the shackle? Actually, you can see it wraps around to the other end. So it almost goes all the way around. Of course, they can't do it all the way around. There wouldn't be a whole gap here to lock it. But these ABUS are really nice. They're heavy, sturdy, and I highly recommend them. I just think they're amazing locks. I have the 70 here that is also, feels a lot more sturdy. And the same thing with that. The shackle will go all the way around. And let's just take a couple of measurements here, like differences, I guess. Like, let's look at this one. Word shackle is 9.63. The Brinks shackle, it looks like 9.47. And then the 80 is, get right on there, got 11.12, it looks like. And then this smaller one is 9.87. So the smaller version of the ABUS lock, the 2070, the shackle is about the equivalent of the larger, cheaper version, China-made locks. So here we go. Let's weigh the Wordlock. It comes in at 11.7 ounces. And the Brinks, it comes in at 11.1 ounces. And that makes sense because this just feels lighter. The smaller ABUS is 10 ounces, but it is a tiny lock. This would be a good comparison with the other cheaper China locks, and it is 14 ounces. So that just shows you, the better quality for the ABUS lock. All right, so there you have it. My opinion, and that is that I think it's worth it to spend 20 or 30 bucks extra, or whatever it is, to go ahead and get a good quality one. You may not find these at the big box store. I have never seen them in there. I've always had to order something like this online, but you'll find them on Amazon and different places. So there's my opinion. I think it's worth it to go ahead and spend a little bit more money to get a high quality lock. And you can also have these keyed the same. If you want to go through ABUS, you can go to their website, and you can You can have these keyed the same and order different sizes if you'd like. But there you have it. Highly recommend. So hope this is helpful for someone. If you have any questions or any comments, please include them below. Thank you much and have a great day.